But I like to think I'm doing pretty good tonight. I mean, I'm doing the best with like a team that's not supposed to fight. Like looking at this team, it's so not good. I haven't had a chance to use my Netric yet, but I haven't fought against any Thunderuses yet. It's pretty much there for just like Thunderuses and Zapdos and stuff. Because if I go against like a Zapdos, I can go like Gastrodon, Manectric, and they're just like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. Can't do anything. Alright, well there's a Milotic, so I can definitely bring Manectric against that. He's probably going to want to bring the Milotic too. Hold on. I was just reading someone in the chat that says, talking about knowing how to use Skitty in competitive play, and I was like, I use Skitty in, like, Pokemon contests. Well, alright, so we see Landorus. Landorus is going to be his go-to Pokemon this game. It's great against Heatran. It's great against Manectric. So I got to be able to KO that Landorus. I'm going to bring my Gastrodon. I don't know how I'm going to pull this one off. Should I just lead with the Gastrodon? Is there anything really stopping me from leading with it? I don't think so. I mean, he has a Charizard, but I can take Charizard out. I can go Gastrodon, Kang. Right? Kang's not good here. Yeah, I'll still do it. Do I like Manectric? That's a really good question. I actually won't KO Charizard with a Volt Switch. I really do like Heatran here. Because it's great against Lucario because I have a Chople Berry. Staraptor is really, really good here too. Well, I'll just bring Heatran. We've been bringing these... This team is so freaking weak to Charizard. You guys have no idea. And it's his Mega, so let's just see how it goes. I've won the last 2 games. I can afford to lose this one. So let's see how it goes. Leading off, well, let's see what he leads off with. Don't lead with Charizard. Cool. Buffalont and Lucario, normal type, fighting type. And this is gross, but it is what I expected to happen. I'm expecting that Lucario to either be Mega or have a Sash. I have no clue what Buffalant's going to do. I've never seen one in VGC ever. But I did bring Amoonguss for a reason. I'm pretty sure the guy gets Sap Sipper, which is probably why he's using it. I'm going to switch in here. We're going to go after this Lucario really hard because I'm expecting him to close combat my Kangaskhan slot. Remember, Lucario gets inner focus, so it's the perfect check to Kang. Used for Aura Sphere, which means my Amoonguss' Rocky Helmet isn't going to be able to do anything. And he's going to go for a return. Maybe he's Orbed. Ow, that is a lot. That did quite a bit. And Scald's not going to be doing anything to Lucario, so I'm just not going to do it. Alright, so we're going to Spore the Lucario. We're going to try to Spore the Lucario. I wonder if he has a Lumberry. It'd be like a weird Terrakion set. Like a special Terrakion set, this Lucario. I don't think it's its Mega. He would have Mega the last turn, and obviously Aura Sphered with the adaptability. I should be able to pull this off. I should be able to pull this turn off without losing all my stuff. I don't think he has a Fire attack on his team. Lucario gets Blaze Kick, but Blaze Kick can't even take Amoonguss out. HP Fire can't take it out. Yeah, he's just going to keep Aura Sphering. Aura Sphere over there is going to probably clock my Citrus. Yeah. I should be able to live through the return, though. That's my plan. And the next turn, I'm going to Rage Powder and recover. Oh, he targets that guy. Awesome. Takes that big damage. Scald's going to come out. Can we get the burn? Burn would literally be very, very good to me. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's some good stuff. So, Spore's going to come out on Lucario, and we're pretty ahead right now. I would say I'm definitely doing okay. It's going to cost me my Amoonguss, I think. But I have to recover here. I need Gastrodon to win me this game, I think. So that Skitty set's pretty decent for singles. Oh yeah, this guy, he looks like he has the goggles on. That Skitty set's pretty good for singles. But this is VGC, where the rules don't matter. I think I'm going to switch my Amoonguss out. Do I have something faster, though? No, I gotta stay in. That kind of sucks. We're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna keep sporing that Lucario slot. There, he's gonna wake up. So we made the perfect play here. Hopefully I don't lose my Gastrodon for it. That'd be kinda lame. I'm probably gonna lose Gastrodon. This is gonna be close. I mean, get wrecked. I think I can live through the I want to say I can live through the freaking recoil that guy has. Not the recoil, sorry. I think I can live through this return. Let's try it like this. Darkrai is banned in doubles. So you can't use Darkrai. Let's see if we're taking a big risk by going for this, trying to stay in. That's lame. I kind of need a Gastrodon to win me this game. But I am going to be able to get a power-up punch off, most likely. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. We're going to play extremely safe. Too safe, because I don't want that Lucario waking up. I do not want it waking up. You can use Darkrai in doubles, you just can't use Darkrai in VGC. Definitely losing this game, though. I'm trying to be way too cute about it. And who's the Aura Sphering? Alright, so we made the right play. All we got was hit this. Alright, cool. See? Going for that was the right play. So we've come up one Pokemon on this guy. Gastrodon's gone. I know he has his Landorus left. Actually, he would have led with the Landorus. There's no reason you wouldn't lead with Landorus here. Alright, I guess not. Oh, this is so lame. He's going to be able to get a map block off. I don't think I can win. This is all I can do. Legit. Switch the Amoonguss out. And lose. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I'm going to lose Heatran for this. These are his last two, but like I just don't see a way I can come back at all. If I still had Gastrodon, this game is over. I tried to do too much. I thought he would have Charizard and that there would be no reason for Gastrodon. But it looks like you always need... Oh, he's going for Rock Slide. He thought I was going to switch or something. And Low Kick, I should be fine here. He's going to lose his Sash, too. And we get an Effect Spore proc? Alright, come on. Come on. He's Life Orbed. We hit both these guys. Oh my gosh, am I going to really come back here? We took the Greninja out. I think that Landorus is Choice Scarfed. So we're just going to read. Yeah, he looks like he's Choice Scarfed. And can you miss? That would be asking too much. But I should be able to win, unless he legit flinches me down for way too much. Can you just not flinch me that much? Because now, the main reason why I switched out was because I didn't want to I didn't want to be intimidated. Why would he Rock Slide? He probably thought after he took Kang out, he can just low kick my Heatran. Because it's a physical Greninja. That's probably what was going through his mind. And he wanted to get rid of Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan was the bigger threat. He's like, I could take out Heatran with this guy whatever I want. And Rock Slide can KO the Amoonguss. He doesn't want to be stuck using Earthquake with Greninja, the main Pokemon he needs to win the game. But I agree, he just legit could have protect Earthquaked. And then like Earthquake just Greninja next turn and won the game. But the reason why he did an Earthquake was because he was choiced. I agree, Rocks or Earthquake still would have been the better move. Alright, let's go back and look at it. Another game I shouldn't have won. Man, people were just throwing tonight. Alright, just one sec, guys. Also, guys, thank you for coming out and hanging out on the stream tonight. I don't think there's that much going on. I think it's like Monday. But I'd like to have all you guys here. We're going to be doing tournaments eventually. I'm just checking a couple social media things. Alright. Okay, so looking at this guy's team, he decided to bring Lucario, Buffalont, Landorus, and Greninja. Don't know why you would bring Greninja. Alright, I get that it's a physical Greninja. Physical Greninja is great against Kang. I guess it's also good against Heatran. He gets like Gunk Shot and stuff. It's pretty bad against like Staraptor because he's Life Orb. He's not sashed. Pretty bad against Amoonguss. I don't really know what he could get. Like, I don't think he gets like a Psycho Cut. So I don't know why you would really bring Greninja here. Maybe he thought that. Well, he want to look at my team, and it says that it's pretty slow for the most part. Because Greninja is faster than regular Manectrix form by quite a bit. So we knew that he was going to bring the Landorus. Greninja, I guess you can bring it. It's not terrible. Buffalont, I don't understand why that thing was brought. I don't think it's good. I know it gets Sap Sipper. That's why he brought it. He wanted to check my Amoonguss really hard. He thought I would lead like Amoonguss Kang. That's why he led the way he did. And Lucario obviously was a special attacker. I think if that was a Mega Lucario, I probably just would have lost. But we're going to get right into it. I definitely made some errors this game, so we're going to go over those. Trying to read the items that I didn't check as well. So very unconventional lead. Like I said, he expected me to go Kangaskhan Amoonguss, which is the general lead that my team gives off looking at my team preview. One of the most important things you can do when you're making a team is organize it and look at it from your opponent's point of view and say, what kind of theme is my team giving off? Well, my team gives off a Kangaskhan Amoonguss lead kind of theme. I would generally think that would be the lead almost every game against every team because it's so standard. So you saw I switched out there. I was expecting to eat like a close combat, get like a Rocky Helmet application and a maybe an Effect Spore proc on the Lucario. Didn't work out that way. I also went for the Scald onto him just in case like he took a ton of recoil damage and he didn't get an Effect Spore proc. I could have went for the Burn. So I'm generally pretty not that great this turn, but I have a very good turn too. He decides to target the Amoonguss, thinking I would probably protect with Gastrodon. I decided to retaliate with a Scald after the return, and I note that I get the return on that, or sorry, I say get the return. I get the burn onto the Buffalont, and I get the Spore off on the Lucario. He probably didn't expect Spore there, and I'm really surprised he didn't have a Lemberry, because I think that a Lemberry on a set like that would be really, really unique, and it's the type of things that could generally win games. Like, if I did not Spore that Lucario that turn, the game was over, I think. He could have just returned the Amoonguss again. I know he got burned, so we were fine, but I mean, it's very important that he got put to sleep that turn for me. So notice that he does a lot less damage with the returns than he was before. I was looking at other things, so I didn't really see the first time how much damage he still did. So I thought I could eat a second one later in the game, but I probably couldn't have got it off. He decides to wake up that turn, and I decided to go for a really good play this turn 4, and go for just a second Spore on that Lucario, even though he's asleep, just to keep him honest and make sure that he doesn't wake up. So I go for a Scald here. I was hoping to get the burn, didn't really get it, but we did get the Spore. And remember, there's no real reason to Giga Drain against... Giga Drain's legit only good against, like, Gastrodons and other things that are 4 times weak against it. I really just think that Sludge Bomb is a better option because it lets you just legit hard check Sylveon in the face. But I don't really like it. Yeah, so he did wake up twice, but I had him... I totally checked him. I checked him as hard as I could. Middle of this game, I'm going to make a really good play here. Gastrodon goes down here. I should have just saved my Gastrodon. Long story short, I should have just saved Gastrodon. Gastrodon is my key to winning this match, but I thought he had Charizard in the back. Something about my team just must save, don't bring your Charizard. I guess it's the probably Mega Manectric aspect of it, along with the Heatran that says don't bring it. So this is where I make a really, really good play. I weighed my options and decided, worst case scenario, my Heatran is taking a third. from the Aura Sphere after Tropical Berry, and I realized I could probably get away with that. So he's going to wake up, go for a greedy Aura Sphere on my Kang, which would give him the KO, but I protected. Remember, I don't have Fake Out, I have Protect instead, and I get the KO on both of his Pokemon. I lost Gastrodon, but I'm now up 3-2. We need to see his last two Pokemon. I'm really expecting Charizard, and it's just not going to happen. He goes out with Landorus, and he goes out with Greninja. Now, I'm expecting him to Mat Block Earthquake. Mat Block Earthquake says, like, this game's over. But I didn't know if he was Scarfed. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch King out. I got intimidated. I cannot win the game with an intimidated Kangaskhan. That's not going to happen here. I decided to go into Amoonguss. I'm potentially foddering both these Pokemon. I'm going to fodder both of them. They would both go down to an Earthquake like Scald or an Earthquake anything. And he decides to go for a low kick, like physical Life Orb Greninja. I guess that's really good in singles. That's what got it banned, but it's not really going to work here. He takes a ton of recoil, and they're both going to eat a Heat Wave. And that Greninja, it proteined into a fighting type, so it's going to take neutral damage from the Heat Wave and go down. And Landorus is going to take a chunk too. To this point, I just protect. We're going to fodder the Amoonguss, and Kangaskhan's going to come out to clean it up. So I still think, I know why he did it. He didn't want to fodder Greninja. He felt Greninja was going to be the Pokemon that won the game, and Landorus was going to play the support, just spam Rock Slide the rest of the time. But that Landorus really could have took out all three of my Pokemon all by itself at that point. My only plan was to switch out my Kang, come back in unintimidated, go for a big attack on the Landorus because I could have one-shotted it at full, and then hopefully Greninja misses and then tail Greninja. That was my plan. I guess I just ended up winning. I guess people just like to throw, I guess. That's the only... I wouldn't say throw, but that's definitely a player error, if you want to call it that, like a misplay. He should have just realized the situation. He knew everything I had left. He knew the HP on my remaining Pokemon. He should have known that he could have just got away with using the stabbed Earthquake to finish everything off. Or at least went for like a Waterfall or a Scald or like a Hydro Pump under the Heatran slot. I mean, Kangaskhan, the only way Kangaskhan was going to be able to do anything that game is with Double Edge. And to do that, I have to go to 2 full HP Pokemon. And it just, I would have taken half my HP in recoil. So the one guy in the chat, like Demon Von Dave, says he must not have Protect on his Greninja. That might have definitely been a possibility. But if you're not going to use Mat Block, you have to have Protect. I mean, he's Life Orb. It's not like he's choiced. I get what you're saying. He must not have had Protect on his Greninja, but I don't know why you wouldn't have Protect. You probably agree with me. If you're going to be Life Orbed in anything, you need Protect or some type of protection move.